Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump's mail-in voting claim. Okay, so I wanted to wait until we actually got the executive order from Trump to talk about this. But at this point, the media is just playing his game and changing the news cycle from his failed summits, which was changed from his failed DC push, which was changed from his failed trade war deadline, which was, I think you get the point. But there's a ton of questions about this, so we'll go ahead and go over the baseline facts. If you missed it, Trump put out a social media post saying he was going to end mail-in voting and that he had his people working on an executive order to do that. He also indicated the reason he wanted to do this is because Putin told him mail-in voting was bad. Just as a quick aside, at this point, Putin is playing Trump so well that Putin is effectively running American foreign policy by forbidding Trump to allow Ukraine into NATO and by ordering Trump to alter American voting rights. According to Trump, quote, Vladimir Putin said something, one of the most interesting things. He said, your election was rigged because you have mail-in voting. He said mail-in voting every election. No country has mail-in voting. It's impossible to have mail-in voting and have honest elections. And he said that to me it was because we talked about 2020. He said, you won that election by so much. MSNBC had the most unintentionally funny fact check of this. It explained Putin's claims. Then it had the question, is any of that true? And the fact check said, quote, no. Okay, but because Trump got played by Putin, we're doing the whole mail-in voting thing again. Okay, so the claims and concerns are either absolute bunk or greatly overblown. Now the important question, can Trump end mail-in voting by executive decree? Under the Constitution, no. States run the election. There are more than 10,000 jurisdictions in the United States that would have to obey his unconstitutional edict. If you believe those jurisdictions should all obey the president's order, you probably need to find a country that's more compatible with your beliefs, because this country was not designed that way. If you want that, you don't support the Constitution. Elections are run by the states. Period. Full stop. The Constitution allows Congress to set minimum rule sets. The president has no authority. Reminder, under the Constitution, the president is supposed to be, for lack of a better word, the errand boy of Congress. Congress creates the laws. The president makes sure those orders are carried out. So until we see the order, there's no point in talking about it. Is it something to be worried about? In normal times, no. It's Grandpa Simpson yelling at clouds again. Things far less off base than what Trump is suggesting have been laughed out of court repeatedly. If Trump issues an order and states start to fall in line, then yes, there's cause for concern, because it's directly undermining the voice of the people and the states. We'll talk more about it once we have more information about whatever it is he's rambling about. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.